position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Strachan.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Lemon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And the Trojans are facing third and inches. Run is part of their game plan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give on the option. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Lane. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Sanders. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Mayava. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when they got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now they'll run the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
They try to go draw, but it's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Got it in the middle, it's Hoskins. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's Richardson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Alexander. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The short hands, it's Hoskins. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The give to the back. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
It's a draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David. The ball is out behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
It's so...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Sherrill. Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Alexander. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, they're after him. That's reeled in. It's Stowers. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Right down the middle. He's open on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hoskins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the... into the hallelujah man. Touchdown doors.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got a man, it's Lane. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Fitzgerald. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
So now it's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got him downfield. Finds a little space. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 9 over Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Strockett. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires toward the target. Caught near the sideline, it's Sanders. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lost to fire on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and he just didn't have it there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Grab near the marker, it's Strachan. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Caught near the sticks, it's Strachan. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to barge their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for space. It's Alexander. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion, looking for a man. It's Pavia. The screen, and watch out. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Slithers into space.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's a draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Across the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoskins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Grab behind the line. It's Newberry. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his man. It's Lemon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision is
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Off the play fake on first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Sanders.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lane. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, they'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Doors! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem.
USC 16.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the handoff. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this.